Hey there, food FAQers. I'm Mariella,
Eric.
and we're continuing our What to Feed Your Kids for Lunch series now, once that they're going back to school. Working title.
And happy Friday Eve.
Oh, I love it when you say that. It makes me feel so hopeful.
It does, because I'm really hopeful right now, too.
So yeah, in this series, we're giving you one ingredient that you may not have thought of or is underused, or maybe you do use it, but we're going to give you 3 different ways to use it for lunch, for your kids, or maybe even for adults. I think these are pretty adult friendly too.
Absolutely.
So today's magic ingredient is dun dun dun.
Cream cheese.
Oh, I love cream cheese.
It's a magical ingredient. It makes things just taste better.
You can put it in sweet things, savory things, magical. It's magical.
Yep.
You're going to kick us off with something you are also a connoisseur of.
I am.
Tell me, sir.
The public is learning the many sides of Eric.
So many expertise fields and generate. What is it?
Yeah, I am
anyway,
like a Renaissance man. Like, it's like I know many things here. So first thing we're gonna start with, and you know what I like about the lunches that we're doing? It's simple, they're easy, they're quick, and they're kind of just again a play off of something a little bit different than just a sandwich.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what I love about it. So something really simple. We are gonna talk, Mariella. We're gonna talk about pinwheels.
I love pinwheels. Remember the Big Tomato?
Yes, I do.
Oh my God, there was this place here called the Big Tomato, and they used to make the most delicious dressing for it. It was like a lighter, watery ranch, and they used to put alfalfa sprouts in it. You remember that? Magical.
It was a good place.
Yeah, but this is different. Okay, tell me.
All right, so there's a couple ways we can make pinwheels here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go with the quick and easiest route.
Yeah.
Because kind of 2 ways we could do pinwheels here. So the quick route is, again, earlier this week, we talked about tortillas. We use tortillas in a recipe.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is very simple. Just get your kids' favorite lunch meat, turkey, ham, whatever their favorite lunch meat is. Again, you're going to do turkey. I'm going to use turkey because that's my favorite type of lunch meat.
Yeah,
so we're going to do turkey. We're going to do cheese. And in my pinwheels, I also love tomatoes. Don't mock me. I like some chopped olives in there too.
I like it, but it gets soggy if you take it for lunch. So
it does get soggy. It does. But you know what? It's a pinwheel. Put that shit in your mouth. It's good.
Or you can use cheese as a prophylactic.
Oh my God. Again.
Prophylactic pizza.
Not the first time you've used this word.
No, it's not.
The wrong context, I believe.
It is not. It's a real English word that doesn't just mean.
I'm fully aware what prophylactic is, but.
Well, it's not just a condom. It's like it's a thing that protects. It's a barrier. Okay.
Well, obviously we were not prophylacting it because we got 2 kids here. So.
Not us, by the way.
Right. Not yours and my kids. But so, okay. So tortilla.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to put a layer of cream cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And then I like to then put the meat on it.
Yeah.
I like to go ahead and put my turkey on there, a couple slices of that. And then I still like to add a piece or 2 of cheese in there.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I like some tomatoes and olives. You can omit that. Not a big deal. Mm-hmm. And y'all roll that sucker up and you chop it into pinwheels. Done.
So good.
2-minute lunch.
I'm going to pinwheel the shit out of lunch this year because I feel like it's the smartest thing. You could use rotisserie chicken like we talked about.
Yep.
You can use any cold cut. Or I remember I used to have this friend when I was younger that we know. And she used to mix a little bit of Mexican like salsa with cream cheese. It was still pasty, not like liquidy. But just to flavor it, it would make like a little rose color, and she would spread it on tortillas and roll it up and cut it into pieces. And that's the best thing I ever learned from being friends with her.
The only thing.
But right. It's delicious if you want to make something kind of like.
It is good.
Totally shitting on this person.
It is really good. Listen.
This is the pleasures of knowing someone for so long.
we live and learn. And I actually jumped ahead of myself, Madi. Let me tell you something. We're only going to talk about one way how to make pinwheels because tomorrow there's actually another way. So I jumped ahead of myself on that. So And that, folks, you got one pinwheel today. Stay tuned tomorrow for a second better pinwheel. But it's an improved pinwheel. That's something much better. But anyways, so again, what I like about this is, you often talk about and you see like these really cute bento lunch boxes for kids. And what I love about pinwheels is that you quarter them up, you put them next to each other. It's fun. It's little for their little hands.
Right. And it's low effort, high.
Super low
aesthetic.
effort. Exactly. And I think it's just something really different that the kid has instead of just, again, a regular sandwich. But it's tasty and it's fun. And it's kind of cool. It's like shareable. Don't you remember like trading things in lunch?
Yes.
Kids? I did not because, again, my mother gave me a check. So I did not. But
my daughter tells me that they switch stuff all the time, which is so cute.
Exactly.
More kids bring food now.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Because we come from the generation of our parents giving us a check. So,
yeah.
Well, I like what the pinwheels, again, it's something you can share with your friends. It's just a really fun idea. And like you said, it's a cool aesthetic. So I am all about the pinwheel, Maddie.
Yes. I love a good pinwheel. Next? And cream cheese makes it different. I want to add, let's not forget that it's not just pinwheels here. We're talking about the cream cheese. The cream cheese adds something to it that's different, So here's something that I do with my daughter. Since we don't do nuts in school because of all the allergies or whatever, I came up with kind of an alternate PB&J. So I use cream cheese and jelly and I toast the bread. I think bread toasting, muy importante. You have to toast the bread. Toast the bread, put a nice thick layer of the cream cheese, a little bit of jelly, whatever you got, put it together. And I usually quarter it because it looks prettier in the box. And that's it. Or if you want to be special, you can add some sliced turkey on there and make an I don't know why I can't say it. Elena Ruth. Is it Ruth or
I think
Ruth?
Elena Ruth. Elena Ruth or Elena Ruth?
I'm going to have to Google that sucker.
That's what it is. I think Google it and I can explain to our people what an Elena Ruth is.
Tell me.
So it's funny because I think of Elena Ruth and I don't exactly think that would have, regardless, it's a sandwich you order in Cuban restaurants. So I don't necessarily think it's Cuban in origin. It has to be Cuban American.
It is actually Cuban in origin.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Her father used to take his daughter to lunch on Saturdays in a popular restaurant in Havana, Cuba. And that's what she ordered once. And that became her sandwich.
Well, look at that.
Ruth. Elena Ruth.
Elena Ruth.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a sandwich you go to a Cuban restaurant. In all honesty, if you find something at a Cuban restaurant and you want to try an Elena Ruth, go ahead and try it. But it's kind of a waste of money because it's a really simple thing you can make at home. If you're at a Cuban restaurant, order something really good, like a bistec empanizado. Like that's what you got to make for me one day, Maddie, because I
haven't had that in so long. Oh, yes. We'll do that.
Oh, when we see each other, you can make a good bistec empanizado. That'd be great. So yeah, I love that. I do like Elena Ruth. I do like that kind of sandwich just because you have the cream cheese, you have the turkey, and then you have like the sweet jam inside.
Yeah. And sometimes
I like that you bread. Yeah. And I like that you do it as a play instead of a peanut butter and jelly. You're doing a cream cheese and jelly.
You see how jelly and meat go together? You were just making fun of me and it's in this sandwich.
Okay, Mariella, I'm not putting it in like my fucking egg McMuffin, okay?
You should. It's delicious. Oh. Listen, guys, get an egg McMuffin with sausage and cheese and ask for a packet of grape jelly at the McDonald's and give it a shot and see what you think.
How about if you do it on like a sausage and biscuit?
You can do that too.
I can see it being a little bit better, sausage and biscuit.
You can do that, but I promise you that the McMuffin or whatever the heck it is, it's please try this and write to Eric.
And grape jelly is really disgusting.
You're crazy. Grape jelly's fine. No,
Mariela, grape jelly is disgusting. Like, what about like a strawberry jam or something like that?
Okay, bro. You can get your rocks off however you want, but it's the same shit.
My apologies, bro. I'm just trying to say what is tasting better. What type of, and I'm sorry, did you mention what type of jelly you're using?
Well, you can use strawberry. I like to buy strawberry jam. Even though if I have grape jelly, I will eat grape jelly. It's fine. I'm not.
Okay, listen. This is my thing with grape jelly. Okay. All jellies and jams have like an obscene amount of sugar. That's how you frickin' jelly or jam it.
Right.
But for some reason, okay, when you drink grape juice, like Welch's grape juice, whatever.
Right. Okay.
So you drink grape juice, grapes yield such tiny amount of juice, just like apples yield such tiny amounts of juice. So you're basically just drinking a lot of sugar water and coloring. So that's what I think about grape jelly.
Yeah, I mean, I see your point, but it doesn't taste bad.
You know, it's horrible. But
okay, again, Suzanne Sugar Baker, you're like, it's fine, honey, but it's fucking terrible.
Now, mind you, strawberry jam probably has the equal amount of sugar in it, but for some reason, I think it's because it's like pieces of strawberry. Like I just feel like I'm eating something.
Strawberry jam is so good.
It is.
I like the chunks. I do.
That's why I like it. Jam has chunks, jelly doesn't.
I'm with you. So buy the strawberry jam. You listen.
Do it.
If you have jam or jelly or whatever you have, you can use it too. Don't let him shame you. Okay. Don't let him shame you.
You know what? You buy the grape jelly. I'm going to shame. Buy the strawberry jam.
Yeah.
Raspberry jam is just disgusting.
All right, Eric. So, freaking collect your panties and relax.
Right. But I like this. I love this because I'm telling you, I love that it's a play on peanut butter and jelly. Yes. But it's something different and it's something fun.
It's like a freedom too. Like parents don't have the freedom of just making peanut butter and fucking jellies anymore. So
right. Because back in the day, we didn't care. So, now we're like, oh shit.
Break the bondage and use cream cheese and jelly. See what you
That's
think.
awesome.
Oh, and my daughter named this sandwich, by the way, which I forgot to mention.
I love it.
She named it an Alora sandwich for no particular rhyme or reason, but it is called an Alora sandwich here in our household.
That's right. Trademark Food FAQ.
Yeah.
So I love that. That's so cute. I like that name. That's what we're going to call it.
The last one that we're going to talk about, it's like kind of sweet because it's what is it?
Okay. So the last one is something that any good Cuban kid grew up eating, and we call it bocadito. Mm-hmm. So bocadito is essentially like little mouse. Okay. Cause it's like little.
I know. I never thought of that, but yeah. Right. No, yeah. I guess loosely translated.
You are a lot more fluent than I am. So I'm just saying, I don't know how I got that.
I don't know.
But, yeah, little mouth because they're little sandwiches.
Bocadito. Mira pa allá. Look at that. Yeah. All right. Keep on, Professor.
All right. Professor Suzanne Sugar Baker. So, Dr. Baker. Okay. So bocadito, what bocadito spread is, so it's a spread. Okay. And we normally put it on like Little King's Hawaiian rolls, which are really good. So I need everybody to hear me out because you need to try this because it's going to sound kind of not really appetizing, but it's freaking delicious. Okay. So you're going to get ham and just get your own favorite kind of ham and you're going to chop up the ham into little chunks. So you kind of almost have to like get like, you can do this with deli ham. That's not a problem. You can do it with deli ham and you're going to go ahead and chop it up. Throw it in your food processor. You could throw it in your blender even. Okay. And you're going to pulse that and you're going to make the ham into tiny little pieces.
Like ham sand.
Exactly. Tiny, as tiny as you can get it. You're going to throw all that ham into a bowl. You are going to throw let's see, you use about a pound of ham. You're going to throw, I would say about a half a cup of mayo. You might want to use a little bit more. It's just depending on your taste. And then you're going to use about a block of cream cheese and you're then going to throw in some relish. Now the recipe also calls for pimentos. If your kid's not going to eat pimentos, then don't put it in there, but you're going to throw relish in there and relish is actually a decent amount because you kind of want that tang taste in there. It breaks it up, salt and pepper it, and then mix it all together. I like to let it stay overnight in the refrigerator so the flavors marry together. That is bocadito spread. And then you spread it on, I love it on Little King's Hawaiian rolls. And you spread it on that and you can put 2 little bocaditos in their lunchbox and it is so delicious. You know, I love bocadito spread just on crackers. And I think like every kid growing up in Miami, especially. Yeah. You know, you have bocadito sandwiches at the parties. And so now Ryan wants me to remind everybody. So let me tell you a quick story of bocadito, Mariela. So Ryan, so during COVID, you know, Ryan and I were living in Jersey. Everything was crazy locked down. And I mean, all of us are just going through crazy, crazy, crazy times. And I just wanted a feeling of home, like a feeling of security and comfort. And I lived next to this tiny little bodega that no one knew about. So it was great. I can go in there and get what I needed. And I just, for some reason, I said, I'm going to make bocaditos because I wanted to feel at home. Because life was just not, I didn't see my mother for 2 years because of the virus. So I go into the grocery store, calling my mother, saying exactly how do you make bocadito? She's been eating it her whole life. She doesn't fucking know.
She's like, I don't know. I call Publix.
Like, why? You go to Publix and you get a little container and it's already made for you. And so I make the bocadito spread and I'm making it. I come home and I'm so excited. I'm like, Ryan, look what I'm making. And Ryan's looking at me with the most disgust in his eyes. And I put on a cracker for him. His eyes light up and he's like, oh my God. Why have I never made this?
Yeah.
So I buy the King's Hawaiian roll. No, I guarantee that bocadillo did not have that. They just had little breads though. But I put on little breads and make little sandwiches. Ryan thinks it's delicious. Well, Ryan ends up taking it to a whole new level and puts it on like a 12-inch long, like hoagie roll.
Yeah.
And it's like hoagie bocadito. So
yummy.
Ryan does not make bocaditos. He just makes a boca. So
he makes hoagie-ditos.
He makes hoagie-ditos. But it's a really good sandwich. And when I love this, it's fun. It's different. It's not like tuna fish. It's not like a tuna fish sandwich. This is similar, but
it
tastes
won't
better.
Smell funny.
Cream cheese in it. And no smell. Exactly. Yeah. And I'm telling you, put on those little King's Hawaiian rolls. Takes me back to my childhood when you go to those kid parties in Cuban households. Yes. And they always have the tray of bocaditos that are out. And
if you had the party and you made the bocaditos and you have a little bit left at home, you can just slap it on white bread and it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter at all. Yep.
You can put it on literally anything and I
love it on crackers. Like you just put a little bit and put some crackers on your plate and you got like the best lunch or best snack.
So good.
Ever. And the more it sits in the refrigerator, again, don't let it sit for more than a couple days, but after like a day or two, it gets even better.
Yeah, it is so good.
Bocadito all the way.
Who knew cream cheese was so powerful?
I did, because cheesecake is my favorite dessert.
That's right. Well, listen, I love it too. That's why we're talking about it, because I feel like cream cheese needs, you know what it needs, but I don't want it to have?
What?
Like a cottage cheese moment. It deserves it. It's so versatile.
Yes, because the whole cottage cheese, whatever. We'll go to that one day. It fucking sucks. But anyways, I like cottage cheese, but they're like, oh, put it in a bowl and microwave it. Fuck you.
Well,
I'm not microwaving that.
Cottage cheese is having its kale and cauliflower moment.
Right.
I mean,
don't get me wrong. Cottage cheese fills you up. It is packed with protein. It is a good source of food. And I like it. I do like it, but not.
It can't fucking cement your house and feed you at the same time. Like, people are just doing too much. It's too much. Fucking much.
It's disgusting. I mean, notice when they make those cottage cheese, they're like all eating it really quick and they're like, it's so delicious. Like, no.
You're not tasting it.
Woofing it down.
Yeah, because it tastes like fucking.
I'm sorry. And they put it in the microwave. It's like hot curds is not my exact idea of delicious.
Right, but listen, forget about cottage cheese. I'm sorry I even talked about it. You see what happens?
Yeah.
You talk about it even, and look what it does. It just takes over all the suction.
Puts me on a soapbox.
It sucks all the air out of the room.
It does. But try these things, and please, I'm telling you, try the bocadito mix.
Oh my God.
You will not be sorry.
I'm definitely doing that.
When you make this.
Yes. I've made it with deviled ham from the can before, and I've made it with natural ham, and the natural, like the ham, like the slice is so much better.
Yep.
But still good, y'all.
My mom has made it from the can before. I think that's old Cuban lady.
Thanks.
Kind of way of doing it. What?
You're calling me an old Cuban lady?
Yeah, you are an old Cuban lady.
You're fucker. So are you. I don't want to hear about it. This is a sugar maker.
I mean, yeah.
That half is strong, baby. Okay.
That half is very strong sometimes.
All right, you guys. This is day 4 of reinventing your lunches with simple ingredients. We hope you're enjoying this series, and we love coming in your earbuds. Well, I don't know if we're coming.
So everybody have a great evening, and welcome to forever.
We'll be back,
and Lottie is going to go do it. She needs to come in someone's ear.
Shut up.
So
okay, see you tomorrow.
Bye.